The Immortal John Hancock here, and today with another retro game playoff. I had a lot of fun and uploaded a video January 1st, and part of a mini-series I'm doing in January, taking retro game consoles that came out in 2018 and pitting them against each other. But you get to determine what's the better product. Today's special is taking the Mega Retron HD, and it's going against the new Sega Genesis Flashback 2018 model. Now this is kind of hard to find, and a lot of people are like, what? They have an updated model? They sure did. They snuck one out. And so quickly I'm going to go over the differences between the 2017 and 2018 model of this, and then compare it to the Mega Retron HD. Let's check it out. Real quick, I'd like to go over how voting works. Users, which means you, may vote for your favorite device featured in this video. This is done by commenting and doing a +1 with the device's name in the comment section. Voting will be tallied up after a scheduled and announced time. For this video, it's going to be midnight of January 13th, just like my previous video. The device that has the most votes in the comment section will move on. You may only vote once per video. Alright, I wanted to show you the bracket system that I've devised for this retro gaming playoffs. And so this video is going to be followed up next week with the quarter scale Pac-Man versus the 1-Up Arcade Pac-Man, and that's going to be on January 8th. On Thursday, it's going to be the R9 handheld Soldier Boy versus the new BitBoy handheld on January 10th. The second round will start on January 15th, and that will be the winner of this video versus the winner of the Retron 77 versus the Atari Flashback 9. Now voting is still open for both of these, and they'll be open till midnight on January 13th. Before we compare the Mega Retron HD to the Sega Genesis Flashback 2018, I need to tell you that there are slight differences between the new 2018 model, this one, with the 2017 model. First and foremost, the problem is that you look at the boxes, they're nearly identical. My box is a little bit darker in color, but that's about it. What I did notice on the top here is the @Games Flashback Zone. So if your box has this, you know it's a 2018 model. That's the major difference that I saw was just on the top here. So this one is the 2018 model, and that's it. That was the major difference that I saw. Okay, so you open them up. And I want to show this real quick. The 2017 model comes with a color poster. The 2018 model comes with a black and white manual, and it comes with this small flyer. Okay. Other differences, this is the power adapter to the 2017. It's more of a traditional power adapter. This has like that plug-in. The controllers on the 2017 model, they have screw-ins on the back. That was a complaint. And they have the menu and rewind feature on both player 1 and player 2. On the 2018 model, you have the menu and rewind feature on only the first player model. They took away the screw though, so it's easier to get in and out of the battery compartment. Cosmetically, the decks are a little bit different in size. On the top here's the 2017 model. On the bottom is the 2018 model. They moved the @Games. The @Games is now darker. It's cosmetically a little bit bigger console. 2017 model, 2018. But the big feature we want to talk about is the SD card slot. Now, as of this review, I tried downloading the firmware update from @Games himself. I had a SanDisk memory card and I could not get it to work. It was a 16 gigabyte. I don't know if it was my memory card. I tried a couple different ones. They all were SanDisk memory cards. They did not work with the update. I tried following directions. I could not get the update to work. Well, here is a list of all the games on the 2018 version of the Genesis Flashback. And now there is an updated user interface in which you can simply go up and down using the wireless control pad that comes bundled with it. What I don't like though is you now have to press Y to skip forward to the next page of games. I don't know if I like that. Also, while you can turn off the music in the background, you still can't turn off the sound effects. So there's a clicking noise for each game you choose. It's kind of annoying. There's some good games on here. Gain Ground, Golden Axe, the Golden Axe series, Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, Kid Chameleon, a couple Master System games, all 4 Phantasy Star games. There's some great selections of games on this unit. And, you know, classics on the Sega Master System. I'm glad the Ninja's on here. And then, you know, at the very end, you do have a selection of terrible games that you're probably never going to play. Checker, chess, fight or lose. These games, Mr. Balls is on here again. And so it's just one of these things like, why are these on here? These are not need to be on here. And so while the interface is better, I don't like that you have to use the X and Y to go back and forth on pages. So that is important to say. So we'll go back here. Again, this is just a mini kind of overview because I think there's a lot of people that probably wonder, what is the difference? Is there a difference? Or I didn't even know that there was an updated version of the Sega Genesis Flashback from last year. And there is. And this is it. And so let's go ahead and just play Sonic, because you know Sonic is a game that a lot of people know, and I still don't think the wireless controllers are great, and there is some lag, but you know you can use your original controller, so there's that. I think that's cool. And here it is. Here's Sonic, and you know want to show it. Is it running better than the Mega Retron HD? I don't know. Mega Retron HD was a very solid surprise this last year, and I did a review of it, full review of it on my channel. Just wanted to show it here running. You be the judge. I wanted to try the cartridge feature, and it's important to note that I ran into several games that didn't work. I tried several homebrews, and the homebrews didn't work on the 2018 model. I don't know what's up with that. Also, I tried Toki. Toki didn't work. And so definitely there's some compatibility issues with this updated model. It's important to note that it also still doesn't play Virtua Racing or Super Street Fighter 2. And so those are some ones that didn't work with the previous model. It does look like there is an Overdrive Mode here, and I want to go to this over here, and that is to play certain games that appear sluggish. So there is an Overdrive Mode, and I guess you can mess around with that. So go ahead here. This is the first game that I got working on this, and it's Streets of Rage of all things. And so there's a lot of people that will probably be disappointed that this doesn't include it. But here it is, in all its glory, Streets of Rage. It is a classic, and just want to show it working. Alright, here we go. We're going to do an unboxing of the Mega Retron HD. And the console is about the size of the Retron 77. Pretty nice looking console. On the back here, you have power, HDMI inputs, you have AV inputs. I love that for people that want to play on a CRT as well as light gun games. And a 6943 switch. Awesome that they put that on the actual console. On the back side, you have the different region switch right there. Alright, I'm using an older Sega Everdrive, but it looks like it totally registers it. I'm really excited about that. See how it runs? Speed and sound. I want to definitely... And it looks like it's running properly, which is always nice to see. The Mega Retron HD also plays Sega Master System games with an adapter. Now I'm using the Power Base Mini. I got this from Stone Age Gamer. Really sweet to see this. Now this is the Ninja Gaiden game that maybe many of you have not even seen or played, but there is a Ninja Gaiden game for the Master System. And no, we didn't get it, but this is playing great, and really happy about that. Virtua Racing is actually running. I had to test it. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about this. I cannot believe that this is running. Awesome. Very sweet to see this. This is a total surprise. I pretty much just picked this up thinking, it's not going to work. There's no way. This has a special chip. But here it is. Here it is, and it's working great. Got the different perspectives. Really, really excited to see Virtua Racing work on this. So I am very impressed. I don't know if many other people would even, know that this is the first clone that I know of that works with Virtua Racing. So yeah, I'm doing a different perspectives here. Playing terrible. All right, I wanted to show Super Street Fighter 2 because this cartridge is a larger Genesis game and gives some of the clone consoles trouble. So I thought I'd just boot it up, and it looks like it's playing great. I'm going to play Blanca, as I always do. Like Blanca. This is actually a pretty decent version of the game. It's not as good as the Super Nintendo one, but it's great to see it. And, I want to see this controller is actually pretty good. That comes packaged with it. I would have liked two. The Mega Retron HD has pretty good compatibility with homebrew games, imports. Just selecting the switch on the bottom, you can play different regions. I had no problems playing a majority of games in my collection. In fact, I hardly had any issues whatsoever. And so this is a game, Fix-It Felix Jr., and it's pretty fun. And it's the arcade game from Wreck-It Ralph. There was an unofficial port of this on the Sega Genesis, and the Mega Retron HD runs it flawlessly. Real cool thing about this video is that you choose what goes on to the next round. That's right. You vote by commenting below, +1 for the Mega Retron HD or the Sega Genesis Flashback 2018. I'd love to hear from you. I had hundreds of people comment my previous video. It's awesome. And so I look forward to hearing your comments, and I might be reading some of these comments in a future video. That's right. So I'd love to hear from you. Check it out. And next round will be next week. Look forward to do many more videos. This is the Immortal John Hancock. Thank you so much. You take care.